Yo, what's up guys, ZarWay here, and welcome back to another video. Now, first of all, I'm sorry for not talking too loudly, but, my parents are sleeping, everyone's sleeping, it's actually 1 AM. Me and my sister are the only one that are, like, awake right now. And basically, I just wanna apologize yesterday for having the upload so late. But basically what happened is, basically, today, my dad's, like, okay, I uploaded it today, which is probably gonna be yesterday when this gets up. But basically my dad's phone got stolen, and it's not like, oh, it fell and then someone picked it up. It actually got stolen. It was with us and then it just got stolen. I don't want to get into details, but yeah, basically got stolen. Plus, even if the guy, like, let's say, he found it on the floor and took it, we called the phone number for like 30 minutes. And after like 30 minutes of calling him, he basically took out the SIM card and just fucking threw it away. So now we can't call him. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get it back because, like, we have the serial number for the phone. Plus, the sad part is, this guy, like, he didn't, like, my dad's phone isn't like, oh, an iPhone 6s Plus, you can sell it for like $600. It's legitimately an iPhone 5s. Right now, that probably costs like $400. And used, that would probably cost like freaking $250 or something like that. But basically, I'm back with another story, and this one is not really like really insane or intense. I just found it funny, but yeah, I'm just gonna get started. So this took place like in 8th grade, and it was like at the end of 8th grade, so that's that. But basically, the thing is, we go back with the bus, right? So one day, our bus, like, we always have a teacher in the bus. It's like, okay, so we have the bus driver, and there's always like a teacher that actually teaches in school to come with us to the bus so that she could just like manage, who goes in and who goes out. So plus just to make sure that nothing happens. But yeah, she basically, teaches in the school, and, her house is close to the area that, our houses are. So she just goes with us to the bus, and she just like, after everyone goes out, and after she manages everyone, she basically, tells us to, she basically just like goes out, and then the bus driver goes back home. And basically, one day we get up, and basically the teacher always needs to be first to the bus, just to make sure that, the kids go, like, just to make sure that the kids that are like, in kindergarten and just, go up and not, nothing happens to them. But basically, one day, I get up, and after sitting in the bus for like 2 minutes, that's the annoying part. I sit in the bus for like 2 minutes. My teacher in the bus, she kind of realizes that I'm sitting there, and she's like, oh, by the way, we changed your bus. And I'm looking at it, like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, we changed your bus. And, I mean, honestly, I was kind of happy about that, but not really, because the other bus that we were going to was a lot more comfortable and a lot bigger. But the thing is, I had, like, a lot of friends, in my old bus, but I still had, like, one friend in my new bus, so, it wasn't really that big of a deal. And by the way, the friend in my new bus is actually the same friend from the story where I told you guys that I was gonna get kidnapped. Yeah, he was the same guy. But basically, we switched buses, and I was actually pretty mad about it. Like, even though it's a lot more comfortable, but I still had our old bus had like a happy mood, and the new one just had like a very sad vibe. Everyone was just like listen to their music, and I would like in my old bus that wouldn't happen every time. Like, sometimes we would, like, talk, and it would just be happy, and sometimes we would, like, all listen to music. But the new bus is just, like, always, nope, just everyone's listening to music, nothing's happening. But basically, I go up, blah, 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 we switch the buses, and, now I'm in the new bus, and, like, 2 days later, I would always sit with my friend, and the funniest thing is that my friend's sister is also friends with my sister. So that's, my sister would sit with my friend's sister, and I would sit with my friend. So basically it was just, all cool. And, one day I get up to the bus, and it's like, I would say like 7 AM. So I get to the bus, and I just realized that this time my friend is sitting with his sister. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just sit with my sister. But the problem is, I I wouldn't even actually consider it a problem, but basically, the thing is, there were like only 2 empty seats because we would get picked up last, but there were only 2 empty seats, and these 2 seats were not like next to each other, and it's basically like one kid is sitting in, the double seat, and another kid is sitting in the double seat, so me and my sister were not able to, sit right next to each other, and I'm sorry if I was horrible at explaining that, but I don't know how to explain it, but basically, there were different positions of the seat, so me and my sister were not sitting with each other, so I sit right next to this kid, and right off the bat, I just take my phone out, and I start listening to music, and then, when I'm listening to the music, the kid that was right next to me, I'm pretty sure he's in 4th grade, so there's a 4 years difference between us, and he's like, oh, what music do you have, or what songs do you have, and I'm like, I have, a couple of songs, you're not gonna know them, because they're not popular, and he's like, do you have Anaconda, and I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, I'm speechless, I did not even say, I was like, no, but, I said no, and I, turned on the music again, and, through the entire bus ride, I was like, did that just happen? Did this kid that's 10 years old ask me if I have Anaconda on my phone? Dude, I know that, social media, gotten a lot bigger now, but when I was, 10 years old, I did not have anything. I did not even know about an iPhone. Believe it or not, my sister was, wanted to buy the iPhone 4S, and once she bought it, I had a Nokia that was touch click, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, and I was like, haha, my phone is better, mine is touch click, even though whenever you need to, touch it, you need to, put, 10 grams of force, but, I was still, effed up in the mind, throughout the entire ride, and, the fact that this guy, when I was, I hate being that one guy who's like, oh, back in my days, we did not have that, but, 4 years ago, from now, which, when I was 10 years old, okay, I did not watch anything, okay, I did not know that Anaconda was a thing. When I was in 6th grade, Anaconda came out, and I watched the first, 5 seconds of it, and I was disgusted by it, and the only reason that I knew that there was something called Anaconda in the first place was because my sister, who was, 9th grade at the time, I was gonna be in 7th grade, and she was gonna be in 9th grade, but my sister, who was in 9th grade, told me about it. Or, my sister just talked about it a lot. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And I watched, the first 20 seconds. I was like, nope. And basically, at that point, I'm still, I'm still confused. It's did this kid, who's, 10 years old, ask me if I have Anaconda? But basically, I go to school, I do all my annoying crap. And basically, school finishes, and I go back to the bus. And in the bus, there wasn't anyone. I was actually one of the first people out. I actually, I went in, I put my bag in, and I wanted to go down and chill with my friends, but then the new teacher that in the new bus was like, nope, you're not going down, which is really annoying because, the old teacher in the old bus used to, let us out, but whatever, so I'm like, oh crap, well, now I'm not allowed to go down, so I just sit and listen to music, and get this, okay, so I sit in my seat, and basically I'm listening to music, and then the same kid comes again, and he's like, so you don't have Anaconda, right? And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay. And okay, I'm sitting kind of in the back, not really, but I'm 2 or 3 seats away from the back seat in the bus, and he sits in the very front seat, because, yeah, basically that's how it works, kids see, in my school, kids, sit in the front seat in the bus, while, people that are older sit in the back seat. And I wasn't, in the very back seat, because that was only for, people that were, in 10th, 11th or 12th grade. But basically, he comes to me, and he's like, so, are you sure you don't have Anaconda? And I'm like, nope. And since I was, kind of in the back, and he's, really in the front, he needed to walk back to, his seat in the bus, and while he's walking back, he starts singing, my Anaconda don't, my Anaconda don't, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, dude, you're 10 years old, that's legitimately, I'm I don't understand this, I'm not gonna be that one person who's gonna be like, oh, back in my days, we didn't have that, but, back in my days, like 4 years ago when I was in 10th, like 10 years old, like the iPhone 4S was like pretty popular, but it wasn't like as popular as now. But, you know, the iPhone 4S, which is the new iPhone back then, was pretty popular, and I still did not even know what, you know, Facebook was. I had a Facebook, but I did not even open up YouTube. I did not know what YouTube is. To watch videos, I would like Google videos, like actually go to Google and type videos, and then like, you know how like it shows videos in the recommendation, and I would click on these videos. I did not even know what YouTube was back then, which is pretty sad. And the fact that this guy knows. Okay, so here's my freaking question. How does he know about Anaconda in the first place? Like, okay, he watched it, let's say, or he knows the song. I don't know if he watched it or not, but let's say he watched it, right? But in the first place, how did he know about Anaconda? Like, when I was in 6th grade, which is 2 years older than this guy, my sister was the one who told me. But like, I don't understand how this guy knows about Anaconda in the first place. But anyway, that's it. I'm sorry if I can't, like, you know, be loud today. I'm actually trying to be close to the mic right now because I don't wanna, you know, I can't be too loud because my parents are sleeping. But basically, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.
I seen fame change people in the worst ways. Went from being good dudes to dickheads when they get some praise. I know I'm guilty of it too, I'll never hide the fact. I got an ego cause of rap, I had to peel it back. Lately I've been having panic attacks. Can't sleep without a pill, the mental place where I'm at. I moved away from home